We've all been behind the wheel, driving hours and hours to get to our final destination. I've been there, and it can be exhausting. The thing is, it can and often does affect your health. Yes, getting to the chiropractor before and after your journey is great, so be sure to do that. And yet, hours sitting in that driving position can put a significant stress on your body. That is why when you stop, whether it's to fill up with gas or to take that bathroom break, it's a great time to stretch and get some circulation going through your arms and legs. So to get you going right on your next road trip, we have once again trainer Sam Colby here. I bet he has some great stretches in mind that can help you on your journey. So let me clear the floor and bring in Sam.
Woo, this is a long road trip. I'm going to do some stretches. I got to, or else I'm going to fall asleep. This is some stretches that's going to better your health. It'll help you get to your destination without having to pull over and take a nap, and it'll keep you loose. It's kind of loud out here, so let's go back to the studio in Arizona so I can show you a little bit better how to do these stretches. Come on. This is something you don't have to get dressed up for. In fact, the second you turn your car off, you can get out, grab your whole family. It only takes a couple of seconds, and it'll really benefit and improve your life, and it'll benefit your happiness on the road instead of walking out of your car, shuttling out like little Frankensteins to your destination. You want to be running out going, yeah, as opposed to running out going, yeah. But anyway, let me start off with stretching with your neck. This area, it's the first muscle groups that stem off, that are the neighbors of your brain. So it's something that you really want to focus on and not just do that and then walk into the gas station. This is something that spend a little time doing. It's so simple, and you can actually do it without even getting out of your car. What I want you to do is you're just going to reach up and over your head like this, and just slightly pull that head to the side. This stretch should feel really good, and it should feel like it's releasing a lot of stress, because it actually is. Don't pull it and try to make something pop or break your neck doing it, and don't do it to somebody else. Let them do it themselves. Spend a little time stretching that neck, and you can actually do it on all the corners of the skull on your head. You can pull to the side here. You can stretch forward this way. You can stretch the other side this way. And I like to take the opposite extremity, like the arm here, and put it behind me or directly behind me. You're going to feel a little bit deeper of a stretch here. Active stretching. I like to kind of open up the joints of the head this way. So just kind of rotate your head back and forth, and I'm only doing this a couple of seconds, and I already feel my neck released. I feel that stress coming down. Let's keep going down. So what we're going to do is we're going to stretch the shoulder area here. So usually when you're on the road or sitting at your computer for a long period of time, you look like this. So those shoulders are activated, and that's why it's very important when you're out of your car or you're taking a break from your office, just rotate those arms a little bit. You can rotate them in a circle this way, and you can actually swing them across the body and behind this way. And what that's going to really do is it's going to give some good joint separation. That's going to free up a cluster of nerves that really impinge. If any of you have problems with waking up stiff, it's usually because you're sleeping on your side, impinging all of these nerves here. And they call those your brachial plexus nerves. So that's a little anatomy lesson for you. What we're going to do next is we're going to open up your shoulders and your chest. Either you can hold on between two poles and stretch forward, or in a doorway and walk through and hold that stretch for a little bit, or you can grab your own hand and do the same thing. In fact, when I'm on the road, I like to get out of the car, go like this, and walk around for a little bit, and it looks really normal. See? Well, anyway, after that, what I want you to do is you're going to rotate around the hips for a little bit, active stretching again, loosening up that low back area, freeing out those nerves that you've been sitting on for 6, 7, 8 hours. And another thing, when you're on the road, if you feel like you need a break, don't wait till your gas goes on E and say, okay, we're going to take a gas station break. Pull over when you get a safe place like a rest stop and do these stretches. I find for myself when I'm doing a long road trip, as I'm getting closer to my destination, I need more and more rest because my body's getting tired and more stiff from those hours of doing this. And talking about doing this, if you're holding the steering wheel, your hands and your wrists, those are going to be congested too. So that's another thing you want to do when you get the time and a safe place to do it, to really open up those hand muscles. So what I always do is I'll grab a couple fingers at a time, and I'll actually pull those behind and open up those wrist muscles like that. And again, stretch to where it feels good. Don't stretch for pain or until you hear something snap, because then your trip will be shortened. You go to doctors with a cast on. So just go like that and just open up everything like that for a little bit. Definitely do them on both sides. If one side feels more constricted than the other, spend more time on that side. You know, they say this, the squeakier wheel gets the oil. So you want to oil up that side that's a little bit more congested than the others. Again, moving down, what I want you to do is we're sitting on our butts the whole time. They call this your piriformis, where that sciatic nerve that a lot of people have problems with, you know, that radiating pain down the leg. Something very simple you can do in a standing position, holding on to something, even in a sitting position. Just take one leg up and over and then sit down. Here's a little side view. You're here and you're sitting just like this. And that's really opening up all of that right there. A nice little move I like to do as well. If I'm stretching, my hamstrings feel real tight because I've been on the road for a long period of time. I like to do a little, what they call a little kicking action. And that's opening up your hamstrings and your hip flexors. And I recommend holding on to something or a friend. Or if you want to also work on your core muscles, just do it standing up like this. And that's going to really help open up those hamstrings. So that's a nice little stretch that you can do on your hamstring. Another nice little stretch that you can also do is put one foot forward and sit down into it like that. And that's opening up my hamstrings and as well as my calf muscle as well. Going to the front of the leg, this is kind of a nice traditional gym stretch, but it's still a really good stretch to do. This one right here that'll help open up those quadricep muscles, and you need to stretch both sides of the muscle. And if you find one side tighter than the other, which that's most likely the case, spend more time with that area there to help free up constriction. I also like the movement of the knees. Knees are so important, and those that have had knee issues, they really find that to be true. I like to just rotate those and get some lubrication in those knees joints as well as the ankle joints. So that was just a nice, quick, easy, descriptive way of stretching out the body. When you're on the road, take those breaks. Make sure you're opening up everything, all the constricted areas of the body. You'll find that if you stretch on the road, you're not going to be in bad shape when you get back from a long road trip, like most of us do. I know a lot of my clients, they come back from a vacation or whatever, and they're walking in there going, help, I need to make a chiropractic appointment, a massage point, and I need you to stretch me. Instead, you'll be coming back nice, rejuvenated, and it will be a better trip for you as opposed to needing to take a vacation from your vacation. And I hope you guys have a nice, safe trip. Be safe on the road. Make sure you look both ways, and we'll see you soon.